This is the first live webinar of a journey that's going to take everybody here to some places where we've never been. We're going to go through a lot of bullet points. We have a special guest speaker tonight, Terry, who's going to be sharing a successful story that you guys are going to be very impressed. We have Wade that's going to come share some excitement also about this. We also want to say hi to everybody who's watching us live on the call. And if you're also watching us on the Facebook group, Instagram, or anywhere where you are watching us, if you like what you hear, you get back to the person who shared this with you and ask for their referral link. And also join our Facebook community, because in our Facebook community, Justin is an awesome marketer. This guy is the guru for attractive marketing. And I'm not putting butter on it. I'm dead serious. He's an awesome trainer, motivator, great friend for many, many years. It's funny that we were so close and we got so far, and God brought us back together again for this reason.
That's right.
So,
that's right. Hey, I want to just say something real quick. I've been telling people this morning, Luigi, and I think this is very, very powerful for all of our guests and anybody that's going to see this video. Can you guys see that number right there? It says $5.94, right? It says 19 cloud tokens. Here's what I want you to understand. That is the beginning of $1 million account. That is the beginning of $1 million account. I want you to wrap your brain around that. I want you to pay close attention to what we cover in this it's going to be 30 minutes to what we cover in this broadcast. And then, like Luigi said, get back with the person that shared this broadcast with you, get their referral code, and join the ride. We're going to call this the $1 Million Ride, baby.
I love that. What a beautiful title to this story. And we have a couple people here that already started. I'm going to get there pretty quick, because if we make a small calculation of cloud token right now at 30 cents, it just came out of Singapore 3 weeks ago. And we're not going to get into some names to compare with other wallets, okay? But what I will tell everybody in a nutshell is this. If a person called Simon is a very big marketer from Asia with some very big connections, brought a similar project to America 7 months ago. And when this project arrived in America, it was at $11. From $11 7 months ago, it's at $71 right now, still climbing. So that means that everything you accumulated 7 months ago at $11 are now selling at $70. That's 7 times your money. But the beautiful thing about it is that when Simon brought that project here to America, it was already at $11. But prior to that, it had launched 6 months earlier at 40 cents. Now, anybody that's good in math, because I wasn't good in religion or in history and all that, but I was good in math. Now, if you want to calculate what is 40 cents to $11, how many times is that your money, buddy? At least 30 times?
Yes, more than 30.
So from 40 cents to $11, it's 30 times your money. From $11, when we got it, to $70, it was just 7 times your money. And everybody that got in at the beginning of this project at $11 are making a killing. So just imagine if they would have got in at 40 cents. Well, this is what we have right now. This is why Justin hasn't slept in 48 hours. I have 72 hours, because I started a day before him. We're right at the top of this beautiful, beautiful opportunity, this beautiful ride. We have leaders joining us like never seen anything in my life even close to it. And they're wondering, why is that all happening to me and Justin right now, like all these big leaders? Well, you know why? Because we've been working, hustling for the last 25 years, building relationships. And all of a sudden, we have this beautiful opportunity in time. It's like a window, eh? Timing, we've already heard this many times, eh? People that made a killing because of the timing, because of the window, because of the opportunity. That's what we have a gut feeling about this one. I'll let Justin explain more about why that gut feeling. He's going to get into the technical stuff about it. But I just wanted to give you an override. So here we are with a project that's similar to the last one, where the same person, Simon, brought, and now he's, let me just stop that. to find a way of muting all that when I do calls.
Phone's been blowing up, buddy. It's been blowing up.
Been blowing up. I can't even sleep at night. I had to close my phone yesterday.
No such thing.
So at 30 cents right now, we're getting in at 30 cents with a similar project at 30 cents. Repeat, 30 cents. Launched 3 weeks ago in Singapore. Next month, the month of May, 12th May, they're the official launch in Thailand.
Right.
Right after, they're launching Europe. Right after that, they're launching China. Now, for those of you who don't understand what that means when they launch China, that's the biggest market in crypto in the world, baby. If you think America's strong in crypto, you haven't seen nothing. The people in China, when they get in these things and they back it, they put hundreds of thousands of dollars in these things. It's like crazy. Some people put millions.
So what are we talking? That little schedule that you mentioned, we're talking Taiwan, we're talking Europe, and then back to China. That should all be happening in the next couple of months, right?
Exactly, in the next 3-4 months.
So there's a nobody knows the future. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, but potentially the 30-cent token could be a couple dollars within the next couple of months, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I did some basic math here. I'm not a math guy, so I have to use a calculator. But my basic math shows, and we'll have Terry on because I think Terry's got a really interesting story and a very powerful that she wants to share. But you're talking receiving 10% on average a month of whatever you're hodling. For those of you that don't know why we keep calling it hodling, it's actually a really cool story. The first person that ever texted that in crypto years ago typed it in wrong. He meant to type in HOLD, and he said hold. Even though it's going down, he said hold it. And he typed in HODL, and now it stands for hold on to dear life. And so what that means is even though your crypto is crashing, don't sell it. HODL it. And so this wallet, listen, my Trezor doesn't pay me to put crypto in there. My Coinbase Pro doesn't pay me to put crypto in there. My Celium doesn't pay me to put crypto in there. PlusToken is going to reward us on average 10% a month. Hold on. Completely passive income for holding our crypto in their wallet. So just some preliminary examples. And my FTC disclaimer is, hey, these are used for training purposes only. But if you started and you just moved a small amount of crypto, let's just say $1,000 over, right? Let's just say $1,000 over, and this coin just went to $5, you're talking, if it's a year from now and it just goes to 5, you're talking about a 6 times gain on your investment. If it goes to $30, you're talking a $36,000 profit. If it goes to like some of the predecessors, which we haven't mentioned, you're talking 6 figures coming in. And that's just passive on you moving some of your crypto into this wallet. Luigi, you're on mute.
Just what he said, at $5, it would actually be 3 times 5, 15 times your money at $5.
15 times your money. And if you have just 1,000, right? What's that? That's like $100 worth. That's that's $100 worth of coins. And explain to them how we get compensated with the cloud token.
Well, basically, if you just keep your money in a wallet, you put $1,000. Of course, your $1,000 of Bitcoin will fluctuate with the market. It'll go up and down in value, and we all understand that. But that's all you're getting. So if you have a 0.8 of Bitcoin, in a year from now, when you open your wallet, you'll have a 0.8 of Bitcoin. It's going to stay at the same point. And right here, if you put in a 0.8 of Bitcoin, and you're getting 10% a month accumulated on top of that, in a year from now, you'll have 1-point-something Bitcoins instead of a 0.8. That's the. And on top of that, the beauty of this project is this. Is if you put in $1,000, you're getting 10% monthly. That monthly means it's $100. So that $100 is paid every day. So $100 divided by 3 Do the math. So you're getting that every day, that amount of money. That instead of giving you it in money, and by the way, like Justin said, it's all on the app. You don't have to move anything anywhere. Everything is done on the app. You fund your app, you get the coins with your app, you can cash out the coins at the price they're worth with the app, transfer it, take it out. Every day you can take out your coins. You can also take out your initial investment if you don't like the project. If you do it within 30 days, you'll have a 10% penalty. But if you wait 30 days, you can take out your investment whenever you want. The only problem is if you won't get 10% anymore.
Hey, Luigi. Luigi, can you look to the left to this camera?
Yes.
There you go. Now you're looking at us.
So basically, that 10% is paid every day. So yes. I'll give you some math on $500. Okay, we'll go to the minimum because to fund your account, it's a minimum of $500. But we advise everybody to put at least 550 or even 600. Why? Because Bitcoin fluctuates. So if Bitcoin goes up, let's say you put in 500 and it goes up to 550. Well, you'll start accumulating coins for 550. If it goes down to 490, well, you won't get paid that day because your account is not funded at, you need a minimum of $500 value because within the app follows the market. So if you open up your app, you'll see that yesterday you had 525. Today you open it up, you're at 550. It's because the value of Bitcoin went up. Now, what are we getting paid? We're getting paid in cloud tokens. So if you're coming at 500, you're making $1.75 a day. That $1.75 is paid in cloud tokens. Since cloud tokens are at 30 cents now, you'll be making 5 point something tokens every day. And you start seeing that funded in your account. Let's say you fund it today, you'll see it tomorrow at 1 a.m. in the morning. It takes 24 hours in your account, and the next payday you start seeing it. So don't freak out if you don't see nothing right away. The next thing also, so understand just before I go to the next part, the comp plan, and I'm going to give it to Justin after for all the cool stuff that he has to share about it. And we'll finish with Terry, with her story, is not only are you making 10% a day, a month, but remember that 10% that you're accumulating is going up in value. So that 10% might become, let's say the 30 cents goes to 60 cents. Well, your 10% just became 20%. If it goes to 90 cents, your 10% just became 30%. I hope you understand that. Hey, it's not just the 10%. It's the 10%. Somebody asked me, is it compounded? Well, in a way, not exactly, but it's compounded because the value of the coin is going up. So
right.
It's almost the same thing, if not better, if you want to know my opinion. Because even if you compound it, there's no way that 30 cents can go to $10. And here we have the possibility of doing that. If this product will be anything, just anything close to the last one that we're sharing with you, even if it goes to $10, this is crazy. If it goes to 30, we're blessed, we're all rich. And if it goes to 70, I don't even know. I'll probably buy a jet and take
I'll buy the boat.
And he'll buy the boat.
With a helicopter on it.
Terry, what are you going to buy? You're going to have to buy something.
I'm ready.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Now, what the beautiful part about this, and I'll give it to Justin right away after, is not only the 10% that we're earning, and by the way, like I told you, you can take out, so example, you have 1,000 tokens accumulated. You say, you know what, Luigi, I want to sell half of them. No problem. You go within the app. So how much are they worth now? They're worth 50 cents. Well, within the app, it converts your 500 tokens to 50 cents. Cash it out in Ethereum. So it's beautiful. I mean, come on, this is a no-brainer. And on top of that, again, I have to find a way of cutting these calls off during these calls. This is amazing, everybody. The window of opportunity we have, we're just blessed. Anybody that's getting in now, you start sharing this. Get back to Justin, to me. Help us make you close some calls. We're going to kill this together. Listen, how about for those who share the opportunity?
Huge.
Get into the whole comp plan. Then I'll give you just a little appetizer. If you find somebody on your first level and they put $1,000, they're making 10%, right? So that's $100. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, you're getting 100% matching bonus on your first level. So if he's making 100, you're making 100 too. So let's say you put 1,000, you were making 100 a month. Plus now you're making another 100 from his. And this $200 is paid every day in cloud tokens that are 30 cents that are going to blow up. Now, it's even better than that. As you sign up a second person, you open up your second level, and you're getting a 50% matching bonus. That means that you're getting 50% of what they're making in commissions on your second level, paid every day in cloud tokens that are going to blow up. Now, when you start compounding all that over, this is like, it's not even, you can't even wrap your...
No, no.
This is too much.
It's amazing.
And it goes down to 10 levels. The other 10 levels, I'll get back to you. I think it's 10%. Which, like, this is so new out of the gate that we're not going to get into the whole compound right now. All I can say is that you have the possibility of opening up 10 levels of bonuses. So listen, everybody, I've said enough. I'm blessed.
You're all in. You're all in.
Justin, explain a little bit to people behind the technology, and we'll finish it with Terry.
So we talk a little bit about the credibility. And so this is kind of the two pieces. We've learned a lot in this space. You know, a lot of us have been in this space for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we've cut our elbows, we've cut our knees, we've lost money, we've made bad decisions. But that doesn't mean you give up on the space. Blockchain is the technology that is going to change the money system. It already is. So when you look at a blockchain project, you look for two key components. First component is technology. Has to have technology. Otherwise, it's just a marketing scheme. And it's not going to last very long. Has to have technology. And the company has to own the technology. Because if the company is borrowing the technology from some other company, and something happens to that relationship, and that technology company bails out, what are you left with? A marketing company. And we just said, if it's just a marketing company, it's going to fizzle out. So the key ingredients are technology and a loyal, faithful community of members, us, that believes in the project and is willing to invest in that project. Now, I'm not going to get all super technical because, first of all, I'm not an expert, but I've learned a long time ago in business, that you don't need to be an expert to be successful. You need to be in the same room with the experts. And guys, we are in the room with the experts. So the first part is the technology. The second part is the members. That's us. That's the community that's going to grow and grow and grow. So let's talk a little bit about who's behind the project. First of all, one of the biggest names in the cryptocurrency blockchain space is Sheng Zhao. Sheng Zhao is the founder and CEO of World Blockchain Forum out of New York City. Now, this gentleman plays such a key role in blockchain that his organization, he gets the bird's eye view to see every project coming down the pipe. Every ICO, every coin, every wallet, everything that touches blockchain, this gentleman has his eyes on. He has put his name on, he has backed, and is invested in PlusToken. What does that mean? They're just kicking off their conferences. The World Blockchain Forum is going to have conference after conference throughout the summer. He's going to be spotlighting. No, he's going to be showcasing PlusToken. So anybody and everybody that goes to these events all over the world is going to see and want to invest in this project. Number two, we have a gentleman called Robert AI. That's spelled A-I-I. Humongous blockchain architect. Been around for ages in the space. He owns a company called BeByte. They're calling BeByte the 4th generation blockchain. Again, without getting into all the details, you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum as generation 2, you have EOS, which stands for Ethereum on steroids, and then you have BeByte. BeByte, the CTO, Robert AI, is the technology arm of PlusToken. They own the technology. They're not borrowing it from some other group or some other company. So you have this group that is assembled, that has launched this token just 3 weeks ago. Then you talk about the app, okay? And so you have this really cool app on your phone. It's got all of the cool features, but I want to talk to you a little bit about this right here called Jarvis. Okay, you see that? Jarvis. Jarvis is an AI technology. It's an artificial intelligence. What are they doing? They're arbitrage trading. When I tell you arbitrage trading has zero risk, it has zero risk. Basically, what they do is they have an artificial intelligence technology. Let me stop for a second and let me say this first. All arbitrage trading is, all you need to know is Bitcoin is listed on several exchanges. You can buy Bitcoin on Binance, Coinbase, you know, you could buy it at 5 or 6 different exchanges. And it's priced differently on each exchange. So over here it might be 5,000 today, and over here it might be 5,500. So if you have the right technology, or you can buy it over here for 5,000 and then quickly move it over here and sell it for 5,500, what did you just do? You just made $500 instantly on a trade. Now, having the timing and moving and all of that takes work unless you have the technology. We have an AI technology that is simultaneously, when it identifies a trade, is going to buy and sell. Close the door. Close the door. Thank you. It is going to buy and sell at the exact same time. And what that's going to do is create winning trades every single time. So they've got the technology, they've got the artificial intelligence in place to do the arbitrage trading, and as those tradings pile up and we start seeing the profit and the community and the members are investing, it's going to drive the price of that token from 30 cents to $1 to $2 to $5 to $10. I mean, who knows? Are we going to go as high as 90? Are we going to pass it? Will it be this year? Those are the pieces we don't know. Those are the hypotheticals. But I'm telling you right now, it has all of the ingredients to bake an amazing cake. So we're going to pass it. I'm going to bring Terry on here real quick because I want Terry to talk about the power of sharing and what she's been able to do. And then we're going to close it out. Terry, say hi to everybody. Tell them what's going on. You're mute. You're on mute. There you go.
Okay, great. Thank you guys for having me on. I just shoot straight from the heart. I'm going to just tell you like it is.
Wait a second. Just before you do that, I want to tell everybody what you did. I was sleeping on the couch, and I saw you call me all excited. You had a hard time speaking. Now you want to share why.
Well, you know, I've been involved in the space for several years, and like many people have lost a lot of money in other projects and made some money in other projects. But this one, I honestly have not slept in a couple days. I know the people behind it, and Luigi, thank you so much for bringing it to me. The people behind it have me sold. And I'm also going to be honest, I'm not a big MLM person. I'm just not. I don't. I'm your typical average person that wants to get ahead in life and willing to work for it and mainly bless others. I mean, that's a big deal to me. If I can share something that can change people's lives. So in doing so, heard about this. I was in other projects I won't mention that are still doing great, but I'm in the US and I couldn't participate in those. And believe me, some were fantastic and still doing well. But this one in the US and at 30 cents, done deal, no brainer. I have not slept. I started with some good friend of mine, and I'm not going to just mention names just for, just to keep it personal and private, but my friend brought in a good amount, and my dear friend has lost a lot in, years ago, all the scams out there, and he saw this vision. He realized who's behind it. And I'm not kidding. He didn't blink an eye and brought over a nice large amount. I will also keep private, but let me put it this way. I'm already going to make several hundred a day.
So you shared this with a friend. That
Yes.
friend saw value in what we're doing and decided to move some of his crypto over. And because of that, you're receiving a few hundred cloud tokens every day.
Correct.
Wow. That's the power of sharing.
It is. And let me tell you, what an honor to help him. And I mean this from the heart, but to know what he's lost in the past and to know what I can do to bring that back for him as well, and my family. I've got my family members in and a couple other friends, and I'm bringing in people I have never met before because I can't help it to share it. I want to tell everybody right now, get in. I know, have met and associated with some big people behind it, and I'm all in. Thank you. It's life-changing. It's going to be life-changing. So thank you for this.
Powerful message. Thank you so much. And I love I love the essence behind why you're doing this. So that's the main reason why I think you're having so much success, because the universe conspires with people that have the right reasons and have good and are willing to help. That's why things are happening to you and me right now.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you.
And listen, one thing that's powerful about what you said is this: even though we don't get into names or numbers, I'll give you an example, all right? You take $20,000 that somebody would invest, $20,000, and let's say that amount might even be more that happened to Terry. So that's why we're not getting into numbers here. But let's just give an example of $20,000. Well, you know that $20,000 pays out 10%, so the person is making $2,000 a month, right? Which is like, wow, $2,000 that are at 30 cents. And like Terry said, I mean, when this person sees it double, triple, 4 times, he can take out his 20,000, I mean, at any point. So this is just amazing, amazing, amazing. But on top of that, you also get a matching bonus on your first level. So imagine how much Terry feels like when she looks at it every night. Well, on top of that, on the level after that, where I am, I'm getting a 50% matching bonus. So if Terry's making 2,000, I'm making 1,000 every month. I mean, this is ridiculous where it can go, my friends. Please.
And it's a passive residual. You're receiving a residual. You're receiving a passive residual earning from this cloud token every month without having an auto ship, without having any membership fees. It's free to use the app. It's free to keep your money in there. And so you just help a few friends get started who help a few friends. And before you know it, I mean, you could be piling up thousands of these cloud tokens a month. You can be piling up 1,000 of them a day. But I do want to, if you, Wade, you want to say a couple things? You're on here, man. You might as well share a little bit of your excitement, my friend. You're muted up.
Sure. Hey, guys. I'm a little bit opposite of Terry, actually. I've been in the marketing world for about 30 plus years. I started at a very young age. They're coming to me because they're interested in making money like the rest of us. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I talked to Justin this morning. We had a personal call, and I actually transferred. I had probably about 8 or 9 different wallets. I transferred everything into my new wallet that I just created yesterday and funded my account. And it's exciting. So for the people that are out there, like I'm telling them, none of my wallets they have no value. They charge me to use them. So what I've done is I put everything into my wallet that pays me to keep my money in there. I mean, I've been involved in cryptocurrency for a while now. And the thing with me, I've done a lot of research, and I've been waiting for the right time to invest. And I'm telling you guys right now, whether you're watching this or you're going to watch it later, the recorded version, now's the time to invest, guys.
That's it. Now's the time. It's you very rarely do we see a project like this and the timing like this, you know, coming to the U.S., coming to Canada. And so, Louise, you want to say a few things before we close up?
Just to close up, thank you very much, Justin, for that powerful message. It was just right on it. Terry, what a powerful testimonial. Wade, thank you for sharing your experience and expertise. Listen, everybody, we are so pumped. I mean, this is an amazing time for all of us. Hey, everybody, what a blessing to have you all. Amazing time. And yes, you can end it, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, so a lot of excitement. Timing is now. Get back with the person that shared this video with you. If you're seeing this on YouTube, there's probably a link in the description. If you're seeing this floating around on Facebook and there's a send message button, send the person a message. Ask them for their referral code. Download the app, and you're ready to fund it. We'll get you in the group. We'll plug you in the community. Thanks for watching our broadcast, guys, and we will see you on the ride to $1 million.